We have more that constantly keep coming in. In fact, we will keep a track of every detail that's emerging out of this conflict. But right now, some kind of a movement that we're also looking at from Pakistan, because remember, there were these growing discontent that was reported from Pakistan after the killing of the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. And now there are more developments that have emerged from Pakistan itself, where they are looking to track down and also cull any kind of escalation that might just happen as far as protests are concerned from Pakistan. We have Akanksha for more of those details as well. So we'll continue to be here in the war room so that we can track down those details and basically understand what is the Pakistan government doing about those protests that refuse to die down. Remember, those protests happened very, very close to the US consulate, and that's why this is also concerning. An important ally that Pakistan is to the US also joined the Board of Peace, because of which there was a lot of criticism that Pakistan had gotten from within its own quarters. So what about these developments, Akanksha? What do you learn?
Thank you so much, Riya. We actually have information that it's not just the Shia, but the Sunni community also in Pakistan, which is now gearing up for these protests, especially after the Jummah Namaz prayers, today being Friday. More importantly, let me also show our viewers, as far as the visuals coming in, is this is the Karachi road to the US consulate over there. That has been blocked by the containers. Now, why is this significant? Because you're looking at the red zone. This is the diplomatic zone, and that is why, after what we've seen happen in Islamabad, in Lahore, in Karachi, where all of the angry protesters from all communities, including the Shias and Sunnis, had gone on to target these consulates, now the government, the puppet regime of Shehbaz Sharif, is ensuring the kind of lawlessness that's been prevailing. They are now ensuring law and order by just putting and placing those containers over there. Pakistan federal and provincial governments have also imposed sanctions 144 to maintain law and order in the country. US has ordered some staff, in fact, to also leave Pakistan with immediate effect because the Pakistani government has not been able to ensure any kind of adequate security for them. At the same time, we know that Gilgit-Baltistan is headed into assembly elections. The Shia clerics over there are already announcing that they should not be casting the vote for the PMLN, which, as we all know, is the ruling party under Shehbaz Sharif.
Right, absolutely. We have to, in fact, take it back to the studios there. Haim standing by with more details. Yes, Haim.